Hi friends! So today we're starting our new book. It is called Ling and Ting, Not Exactly the Same. So as I'm reading this book, I want you to think about how are they the same and how are they different. So although it's about obviously twins, we're going to try to think about what's the same about them and what is different. So let me read, first of all, good readers always preview before reading the book. So I'm going to look at the front cover. Okay, Ling and Ting, Not Exactly the Same by Grace Lin. Then I'm going to look at the blurb. It says Ling and Ting are twins. They like to stick together. They get haircuts and they make dumplings. They do magic tricks and they read books. They dress alike and they look alike, but they are not exactly the same. Have fun with Ling and Ting. Okay, and then I always go and look at the inside, kind of just skim through. I noticed there's a table of contents. Hold on, my computer went black for a minute there. Okay, so there's a table of contents, and that kind of tells me what this book is going to be about. So, maybe they're going to talk about maybe the haircuts, magic trick, making dumplings, chopsticks, the library book, and mix up. Well, it's going to be kind of interesting. So maybe it's a book about their many adventures and skim through the pictures. Oh, this is going to be a good read. All right. So now that I've previewed my book, I'm going to go ahead and read the first chapter today. All right. So remember, think about how they're the same and how they are different. So, story 1 or chapter 1, the haircuts. Ling and Ting are twins. They have the same brown eyes, they have the same pink cheeks, and they have the same happy smiles. People see them and they say, "You two are exactly the same." "We are not exactly the same," Ling says. Ting laughs because she is thinking exactly the same thing. Ling and Ting also have the same black hair. It grows long at the same time, too. They're going to the barber for a haircut. "You two are exactly the same," the barber says. "We are not exactly the same," Ting says. Okay, and of course, my computer screen keeps going dark on me. Okay, so do we notice anything similar yet? We have a lot of similarities so far, I think. Ling sits in the chair. She does not move. Ling can always sit still. Snip, clip. The barber cuts Ling's hair in a smooth line. Now it's Ting's turn. She moves her legs and snaps her fingers. Ting can never sit still. Snip, clip. The barber cuts Ting's hair. It falls on her nose. So this part has a lot of differences. So this is Ling and this is Ting. This side is Ling and Ting. So as you can see, Ling can stay very still. Ting, not so much, right? Ling, Ling, Ting. There are some differences here. Achoo! Oh no. Oops. What happened? Oh no. I bet the twin who couldn't stay still, which if I remember correctly, Ting, I bet something happened to Ting. And of course, there goes my computer. Let me see. Okay. Let's see what happens. Ling and Ting are twins. They are not exactly the same. Now when people see them too, they know it too. So this is what ended up happening. This one is Ling and this one is Ting because Ting decided she couldn't stay still, but Ling stayed still. So, in this first chapter, we already noticed some similarities and differences. Maybe they have similarities based on how they look, at least in the beginning, and they have differences based on how they act. So, with that being said, if you need to rewatch this video to remember the similarities and differences, you can do that, but let me just review real quick. Ling, Ling, Ting, Ting with a T, Ling with an L, okay? Look how Ling is sitting, look how Ting is sitting. Whose hair gets messed up? We know, and that kind of helps us figure out how they're different. So, in your journals today, you're going to tell me some ways that they are the same and different. This is called a Venn diagram. this is what kind of helps me organize my thoughts when we're comparing two things. So one side is Ling, one side is Ting, and then this is the middle. So if we have something that they have in common, we put it in the middle. Like I could say they both have black hair. I'm going to put that here, right? And how is Ling different? What does she do that's different? I'm going to put that here. I'm going to put how Ting is different here. So this is just an option. You could do it this way, or you could just write me complete sentences and in your own words and sentences, tell me how they're the same and different. So that's it for today's reading. Tomorrow we're going to continue to read this book. We're going to read chapter 2. And that's it. If you have any questions, make sure to just send me a question on Class Dojo or send me a message.